The Chicago Bulls are taking on the Houston Rockets at home. This is a Houston Rockets team that has been struggling recently. Can the Chicago Bulls take advantage of it? Can they get a dub against a tough Western Conference team? We'll talk about it all and more right after this. What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host there, Hayes, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into this content today, y'all. And the Bulls got a game against the Houston Rockets today. This is a Rockets team that has been struggling. They've lost 3 in a row. The Chicago Bulls are 1-3 in their last 4, 5-5 in their last 10, though. But can the Bulls come in here and take care of business against a Rocket team that has been struggling, especially offensively? They've been slipping quite a bit offensively this season. Can the Bulls, over the last few games, can the Bulls take advantage of that? That's really what the question is for this Bulls team, and we just don't know because we never know how this team's going to perform for sure, right? We just never know what this team's going to do night in and night out. Coby White is out in this game, as is Zach Collins. He's going to be missing this game as well. Josh Giddey still remains out also. This is the first of a back-to-back. Coby White will play in the second game of that back-to-back tomorrow. But, overall, the team just needs to come in here and be prepared. That's just what this is about with this Bulls team. It continues to be what is the biggest question with the team is, can they just be consistent with what they're trying to do? And we don't know that. I would love to say that this is a team that we know is going to come in here and how to perform at a certain level, but they just have not done that at all this season. It's been so up and down. The wild swings, both offensively and defensively, for this team have just been absolutely crazy. Sometimes we look like one of the best offensive teams in the league. Sometimes, our defense is, solid enough to help get some things done. But then there are times where we can't score a bucket. There are times where we can't, we go through these long scoring droughts where we can't get into any rhythm. We can't stop anything defensively. And that's when you see the Bulls have the type of games that we've seen at points in time. So, if the Bulls want to be able to really be in a game like this, they're going to have to dig in and play as a team. And that's always been the special thing about this team is when they play as just that, as a team from start to finish. And they got to stay connected. We aren't good enough to do it individually. We have to do it through our team play. We have to do it through, being connected and attacking. And that's another thing with the offensive side of the ball. A lot of the time where the Bulls' offense kind of staggers off is because we don't attack. We do not attack consistently enough. And like I said, we aren't good enough to not attack, to not take care of those things. We have to be an aggressive team. We have to use our pace. We have to use our depth. We have to do all these type of things. And when we don't, that's when the Bulls get caught behind the 8-ball. Jeremy says, Houston, a big team. We may see some Lachlan double big. Lachlan has already been announced as being out this game, so we aren't going to see any Lachlan Albrecht tonight. Now, as far as Jalen Smith, we do know he is back, so, we could see a little bit of double big lineup. But then when you only have 2 bigs, Billy Donovan typically doesn't go a lot of double big when we only have 2 healthy bigs. So we'll see, what Billy Donovan does with that today. What's up, Hayes? First of all, Anthony, why do you have such a hard time spelling my name correctly? You've been here for 3 years. You don't know that the I comes before the Z for my name, bro? Come on, man. Come on. Spell my name correctly. But I'm good, bro. I'm good. It is game day. We're going to see what the Bulls do today. We'll see if they take care of business. Hopefully they do. I would love to be able to talk about a Bulls team that's actually taking care of some fucking business, but you know how that goes sometimes for this team. This is the game Coby should have played. Well, so the reason why they did it the way they did is to provide Coby the most rest possible. They prioritized the number of rest days because we haven't played since Sunday. That gave him, Monday off, for full Monday off, and then he plays, and Tuesday, and then we'll see what he does after that, right? But they prioritized the days off rather than prioritizing the prioritizing the game or the opponent. And I can't be mad at them for that. With Coby and a calf injury, you want to give him as much time off. And I said that wrong. We played Saturday. So gave him Sunday and Monday off. Then he's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. And then we play Wednesday, and then he'll have Thursday off before playing Friday. So we'll see what happens there. And then we also play Sunday against Brooklyn. So look out for that one. Question, Hayes, would you be interested in it? Fuck no. What? Come on, Vern. You've been around here long enough. You've seen the episodes. Fuck no, I'm not interested in Anthony Davis. Unless he's a free agent and willing to sign for like $20 million. Any news on Giddey? So I actually covered that on today's daily episode. Giddey right now does not look like he's going to be on pace to return within the 2-week timeline. It's probably going to be 3 to 4 weeks before he returns. Reportedly, the Bulls medical staff does not feel very confident with where he is to ramp him up. So there you go on that one. Hope I don't mess up your name next time. You know I gotta mess. I'm just messing with you, Anthony, bro. It's no biggie, bro. I'm honestly just giving you shit. We got Miami 3 straight games. What are you talking about? We got Miami 3. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about with the rescheduled game. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm in the right now. So yes, at the end of January, beginning of February, we have 3 straight games against Miami. We have a game at home in Chicago against Miami on the 29th. A game in Miami on the 31st. So that's New Year's Eve. I'm tripping. We already I'm a month behind. On the 31st of January, and then we got a game February 1st, also in Miami. So yeah, we got 3 straight games against Miami. But why'd you bring that up now, Jay? What does that matter for now? You're so confusing. Is Modest or Isaac on Durant tonight? They're probably going to start off with Isaac Okoro on Durant. I don't think that Modest has shown enough to be trusted yet to guard Kevin Durant like for a full-time stretch. So it's gonna be Isaac Okoro, and you're probably even gonna see some Ayo Dosunmu on him as well during this game. It's probably where you see him. And then they'll probably put. Wait, is Josh Okogie starting? Because Tari Eason's out. Is it Josh Okogie that's starting in place of Tari Eason? So they'll probably put Modest on Josh Okogie. Because I don't necessarily see them putting him on Jabari Smith either. But I guess they could. It's not like Jabari's putting up a crazy number of points this year. But yeah, but I definitely don't think you're going to see Modest guarding Kevin Durant. I don't think you're going to see a lot of that, brother. So yeah. If you had a bet, do we get any moves at the deadline because there's a lot of mixed signals out there? I think the safe bet is still that the Bulls don't make any major moves. I think that's still the safe bet, is that the Bulls just they don't do anything. Maybe some small moves, but big moves I probably doubt it. End of Jerry is going to be tough. They added the Miami makeup game, and there's a bunch of games in a short time. Yeah, we got an old school 4 games in 6 days, which is I'm going to be so fucking tired. I already can feel it. I'm going to be so tired. And it's the week after Derrick Rose night too, so like it's going to be very, very, very tiring. Hopefully we can have a rebound advantage like we had against Dallas. Well, Houston's the best rebounding team in the league, so I don't know how much of a advantage we're going to have there. They're the best rebounding team and the best offensive rebounding team in the league. So we got to look out for those second chance points, that's for sure. 4 games in 5 nights, 9 games in 15 days. Now that's a stretch before the deadline due to the added makeup game. I mean, it was already going to be a tough stretch before the makeup game, right? But, yeah, you added that extra game in there. It takes away some rest, moves some things around. It just is what it is, man. That's what happens when you don't take care of your floor. I wonder if the NBA, like, because the NBA has to pay the cost, like, for all this rescheduling and stuff like that, like, I wonder if they, like, reprimand the Bulls. Like, I know they can't, like, fine them or anything, but I wonder if they're like, y'all got to get y'all stadium together, bro. You got to get your stadium together. This is going to be a tough game for us. It definitely is. Definitely going to be a tough game. Be a tough game for the Bulls, man. Houston Rockets are, like I said, they've been struggling here recently, but we know that teams face off against the Bulls, and that's the get-right game. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Houston Rockets have a bounce-back game and they look back like the elite team that they were supposed to be this season playing against us. It just wouldn't surprise me at all. So, but, hey, you got to take care of the business where you can take care of it at, and that's just really all that matters in that case. You just got to do what you got to do. And we'll see what the Bulls do with that, man. We'll see what the Bulls do with that. Houston has also played 3 or 4 less games than most teams in the NBA. Have they? Let me see. So the Houston Rockets have played 36 games. 39. So, yeah, not really 10 less games. Or 3 or 4. You said 3 or 4. Yeah, that's around where they are, which is weird. Is you doing a live call tonight or no? I'm probably not going to do a live call. I'll probably be live for the second half of the game. Probably won't do a live call, though. Only 4 teams in the East that aren't 6-4 or 5-5 in the East, and all those teams have worse records than. Okay, Rob. Anyway, Rob's the actually guy. But yeah, I mean, listen, the Bulls are 2 games below 500. The fact that we're 2 games below 500, and when you look at the number of players that we've missed at points this season, like we've had 8 rotational players miss a handful of games already this season. I'm not saying that we'd be like 6th in the East or anything like that, even if we hadn't been fully healthy. But it does make you think about like where the Bulls would be if they did have like relative full health. Where would they be at? Hopefully you can stay awake during the game. Oh, I'm not going to sleep. It's more of a headache than me being tired. I'm not really tired at all. I just have a headache. This migraine been kicking my ass. A lot of parity the past month, LOL. Any team can lose. I mean, yeah, you see like teams have gotten upset by like bad teams, like, and that's really that's what Adam Silver wants, right? Like he wants parity in the NBA. That's really been like his thing that he wants. He wants every team in the league to every game in the league, I should say, to be interesting. Where it's like you don't know who's gonna win. Like hell, the Kings dubbed up the Lakers the other night, right? Like we've seen the OKC Thunder lose games they shouldn't lose on paper. So, you know, it does make it interesting. This has been a fun NBA season. I'll give it that. Like just for in the case of just generally being able to turn on an NBA game on any given night and feel like you're getting a quality basketball game. This has been a great season for that. Like there's really good basketball games every single night. You haven't always been able to say that, right? So, you know, I appreciate it for what it's worth. I love seeing, guys know I host NBA Central, so I watch every NBA team, you know, a little bit. There's some that I watch more than others, but, you know, it's been a very fun season in the sense that you just get to talk about a lot. Like any given night, you just don't know what's going to happen with these games, and I appreciate that to some degree. So. People with 35 points and 20 rebounds tonight you're failing a drug test. That comment is a failed drug test. We can literally have you committed right now because of that failed drug test. That's crazy. Dope shirt, my G. However, my G, embrace the tank. It's so necessary. They're not tank. It's not about embracing the tank. They're not tanking. Like you can say embrace the tank all day, but if your organization is choosing not to tank, they have given us no indication. If anything, they've consistently shown that they aren't going to tank. So it's not about us embracing the tank. It's about what's the reality of the tank. This team is not tanking. It's not going to tank. So you just got to get over it. There is 0 chance that this team tanks. There's just 0 chance. They're not going to tank. I'm hoping the Bulls to go 2-2 in the next 4 games to end this week. Anything more would be incredible. I mean, listen, this is a tough game, but then you got, what is it? It's 2 games against Brooklyn, and then is it Utah that's on our schedule? Yeah, Utah. So, I mean, and we got Utah at home. So it's a winnable game. Like, but then again, like I said at the start of the show, you never know. This team doesn't play with any level of consistency. So, like, it'll be the most Chicago Bulls thing to beat the Houston Rockets today and then lose to the Utah Jazz and both games to the Brooklyn Nets. That would literally be the most Chicago Bulls thing. I want to believe that a Trey Jones trade will happen. Why do y'all want to believe that a trade is going to happen? Lots of Coby White trade rumors. From times I want Nas Reed, or from Clippers I want Zubac, and from the Clippers you're not getting. Okay, listen, I need y'all to stop being on fucking crack. Like real talk. I know that I have a headache, but what in the fucking world makes y'all think that the Houston Rockets are trading to Min Thompson, the player that they think is going to be their franchise player, for Coby fucking White? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What type of dicks are y'all smoking? What type of bunk ass weed are y'all smoking? What is going on at home to where y'all don't realize that there's zero chance that the Rockets are trading Amen Thompson? Like, just even typing that. You lost 10 brain cells just typing that. With Memphis reportedly being open to trade Ja, they're not open to trade Ja. JJJ. They're building around that, and we have no need for Ja Morant. Again, we have our point guard. His name is Josh Giddey. If we learn nothing else, is that when Josh Giddey's not playing point guard, he's not the same player. So no, we don't need Ja Morant. They're not going to sniff around it. Amen Thompson is crazy. Ganja, I'm smoking ganja. Well, that's not good. Ganja's supposed to help with the brain activity. He's not supposed to murder it. You know, you're supposed to think deeper when you are smoking weed. Not stupid. Like that's not what happens with ganja. That's not what's supposed to happen. So we shall see. But I guarantee we're not getting no fucking Amen Thompson. Like, what do you think about GG Jackson? I mean, as like, you don't trade Coby White for GG Jackson. I mean, if you can swing GG Jackson, who I think has fallen out of the rotation. I haven't watched Memphis play in like 2 weeks. But if I'm not mistaken, GG Jackson's not really getting a lot of minutes there for them anymore. I wouldn't be mad at getting GG Jackson in the trade, but you're not trading Coby for that. But hey, his rookie year alone would make you be interested, but he is not. I mean, the 2 years since then has been rough. So, we'll see. Would a move for Nick Claxton work at all? I mean, the Bulls have the experience to make any trade work. The question is what do the Nets really want? And if they're looking to stack draft capital, I don't think the Bulls are giving up a bunch of draft capital to do that. It looks like Vooch might be our backup center. I mean, I don't know where you're getting that from to say it looks like. I mean, there has been a rumor that the Bulls could re-sign him, but I don't know if that's what it looks like yet. We got to wait and see. Got to wait and see. But I've always said that there's a possibility that they could. So yeah, we shall see. Claxton, our starting center. Vooch is his backup. I really want your internet turned off, Jeremy. Like, I would love nothing more than for your internet to be turned off. I don't want you to have access to the internet. Like, I just need your internet turned off. Somebody, please, for the love of God, cut down the power cord in Jeremy's neighborhood. Oh, no, definitely not saying trade Coby for GG. I swapped Dalen. Oh, I mean, listen, I swapped Dalen for a bowl of cornflakes. Not even Frosted Flakes, cornflakes. At least at that point, it's providing some health benefit. All those Grizzlies players always injured. Must be something in the water. I mean, it's difficult when you're starting point guards carrying bullets. So maybe that's it. You would think as much as Ja Morant loves guns, he'd be able to make a shot. Bulls Nation, shout out to Alex. Off-brand cornflakes. Yeah, absolutely. I don't even eat Funyuns. I trade them for a bag of Funyuns. Giddey's having a pretty darn good year, being third in assists behind Jokic and Cunningham, 38th in points per game, and only 14.3 shots. The leaders get around 20 shot attempts. I mean, listen, Josh Giddey is having a great season. And, all the Josh Giddey haters, even though they're still out there, I don't know what more you want. Josh Giddey, the thing what do I always say? I love when players say things that you can hold them accountable to. Josh Giddey last season said, the player that I finished the season is more like the player I'm going to be for this team. And he's lived up to every bit of that. He's lived up to every bit of it. So I'm saying being open to JJJ, per NBA insider Kelly Iko, rival executives believe JJ could be traded after Ja. Could you see us putting it? Well, again, the more reports of that, they're going to build around JJJ. So, but no, I mean, listen, here's the thing. I don't expect that because of the huge contract. He's not a good rebounder. The foul trouble. I mean, like, JJ does solve something, giving us a defensive anchor for sure, and I don't want to overlook that at all. I just don't think that that's where the Bulls' appetite is right now, and I don't think the Memphis Grizzlies are going to move him. That boy Buzella's been cooking. Unfortunately, we be on and off with the energy. This has been a problem for years. I think it's the coach. And that's fair. When you have something that's been a systemic problem through different types of rosters, different makeups of, and it still is a problem, it's fair then to start blaming coaching. It's absolutely fair to blame coaching in a case like that. And yeah, I mean, that's just the reality of it. It's definitely fair to blame coaching in a case like that. And Billy Donovan, I blame Billy Donovan for the lack of off-ball movement. I blame all of that. I think he's an all-star if he's healthy and in MVP talk if the Bulls get the 6th seed or better in the future, if he averages around the same stats. I mean, definitely an all-star if he stays healthy for sure. As far as being in the MVP conversation, I think the Bulls would have to be top 3. They'd have to be top 3 in the East for that to happen. I don't think top 6 will get it done. Houston starting center. I bet he's going to smoke Vooch. Alfred Sengun. You don't know who the Houston. I really want your internet turned off, Jeremy. I really, really want somebody to turn off your internet. I would really love for somebody to come right now and just turn your internet off. Like, I feel like that's what I want for Christmas, is somebody to just turn off Jeremy's internet. Jeremy does not need internet access. There's no reason for it. There's no reason why Jeremy needs access to the internet. He doesn't need to connect to people. Jeremy needs to sit his ass in the corner. I pay somebody $500 right now to go turn off Jeremy's internet. Go turn it off. Just turn it. Just pull every cord out that's connected to his house. Turn off Jeremy's internet. That's what I need to happen. We're a better society if Jeremy doesn't have internet access. That's all I'm saying. We are a better society if Jeremy does not have internet access. I think they have to bite the bullet and fire Billy and bring in someone else. I'm not well versed with coaches, but I think Kenny Atkinson a couple of years ago, Billy doesn't bring that energy for us. If we fire Billy Donovan, the coach I want is Chris Quinn. I want Chris Quinn, the assistant coach with the Miami Heat. I've been talking about him for like 2 years now. He's the guy that I would want. If the Bulls are going to replace Billy Donovan, Chris Quinn's the guy that I want. It's time to move on from Coby White. Can't be part of it. That's stupid. Give me a well thought out reason why Coby White, who the Bulls are better in just about every facet of the game when he's on the court, why he can't be part of our future. I want a well thought out explanation on that. I'll wait for it. I was going to end the stream, but I'll wait for your well thought out explanation. Bro, making my name look bad. Stop Jeremy. Listen. Y'all cooked. He cooked it for all of y'all, man. First of all, are you a white guy named Jeremy? I've never met somebody white named Jeremy before in my life, ever. Or just ever. Are you streaming the game? No, I'm not going to be live streaming for the game. I'm good on Sam Cassell. You know why I'm good on Sam Cassell? First of all, Sam Cassell wasn't that smart of a basketball player, first of all. That doesn't mean he can't be a good coach. I want to be clear there. But then also, just personally, I would roast the shit out of Sam Cassell every time he does anything wrong. You can't have a coach that looks like that. Now, maybe because he is the second ugliest player in NBA history. The first one is Kerry Kittles. But maybe since Sam Cassell is the second ugliest player in NBA history, that he can scare the players into playing right. Because maybe you just be like, listen, you're going to look like me if you keep missing shots. Maybe that scares people. I'm not necessarily for trading Coby White, but if the Wolves come to the Bulls with an offer like TSJ, Behringer, and Dillingham as a salary filler, listen, there's always that. Nobody's ungettable. So it's like, if you come with the right deal, of course. Like, and I've said that when it comes to Coby. If a team makes you an offer that you look at and you're like, we can't pass this up, you take the deal. I'm not saying Kobe's untradeable, but for people who think that Kobe's just replaceable, they'll find out quickly that he's not. Just an opinion, bro. I believe he isn't going to be part of a good future for the Bulls. Okay. But you're not basing that off anything? I'm just like, okay, hey, I'll leave it at that. But all right, y'all, I'm ready to wrap it up, man. I will catch you guys, like I said, probably for the second half, unless the Bulls are getting absolutely destroyed. Make sure you guys are following us at Bulls Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. bullscentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related, but that is thanks to you, lovely and beautiful people. And like I like to end every episode on, go Bulls. Love you guys. See you right if you can, y'all. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.